Hello. I am feeling called to do a card pull. I have been since this morning. I'm losing my voice a little bit because I was singing on my way to work. There's been a lot going on lately for a lot of us, and I know that it's been sometimes overwhelming, and we may not know what to do to help ourselves, to help others. And so I will say there have been some things that have memories and things that have unlocked and put together some pieces, even from my childhood, that have made me feel very at peace and hopeful lately. And I wish that for everyone, because this is a time where there can be a lot of uncertainty. This is a time of things being shaken up, and for better or for worse, whatever it is that you feel, it doesn't mean that it has to be completely detrimental. It can feel that way, but at the same time, I feel like there's a lot going on where our eyes are going to be opened more, and we're not going to be just walking through the world, going day to day, and just being in kind of this assembly line is the only word coming into my mind, of which isn't the right word, but just going through the motions, just doing all the things. But the card I'm going to pull is going to be from the Angels and Auras Oracle. This is a deck by Radleigh Valentine and Dougal Fraser. So I'll just pull a couple of cards. I'm trying to hurry up because I know there's a few things that I want to take care of before I'm back to back in work and stuff. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's see what card comes out. Like I said, I think a big message, even when I did a general reading recently, is 2 general readings. This message came through to be with the people that you feel safe and comfortable and supported by. To know that this is, there's a lot going on, but there is some hope that comes within it, and to not worry. All right, we're going to do one more shuffle because it felt called to this deck, but there's been other ways that have been called to, so maybe shuffling's not it. So we'll separate the deck. Time to go. It's an interesting one. I don't know if the sun's in the way too much. The number of the card is 41. 4 plus 1 is 5, or 4 and 1. Separate may be something that resonates with you. This year is 2025, so 4 and 1, 5, 5. So we've got these suitcases, a passport. The suitcases have angel wings on them. Transformation, completion, confirmation, and exit. Those are the things to focus on. And there is a 4 on the door that I'm noticing right now. And notice how it looks kind of darker in the home, but it's light outside. There's a lot of light. There's a lot of sunshine. You can't fully see what's outside of the door. But you have, like I said, the angel wings on the suitcase, which definitely implies a divinely guided journey. When we resist this transformation, we get into stagnation, feeling like we're wondering, questioning, a dead end. So this perfectly aligns. So this makes sense why I was drawn to split the deck and get this card. Understand that, like I said, things are not necessarily going to look like what they did before, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Sometimes when we think of like Y2K, or even, what was it, 2012, the Mayan calendar ended, and people think of the end of the world, understand that sometimes what you see as the end of the world isn't necessarily the end of the world, as in the world just explodes or dies or whatever. But sometimes it's the end of the world as you know it. I know that's an REM song, but Sometimes it just means that we cannot continue to go at the rate or in the way that we're going. And so there's a shift. And with that shift, there's a lot of discomfort. Anytime that we have change or transition, there's a lot of discomfort. And it's being able to understand that just because something changes and just because the change doesn't feel right or it doesn't feel good, it does not mean that good cannot come out of it. It really depends on your perspective and the actions that you take. So if you feel called to say something, do something, change something, whatever it is, then do those things. Don't do them in a way where it creates more karma for you, where you're doing things that create struggles or harm or anything like that to anyone else. Don't harm yourself in the process either. Sometimes emotionally we may get hurt, but understanding that this is a time where things are shifting and changing, and change is inevitable. It's something we all have to go through. And so we can either resist the change and get into that stagnation, feel like we're going to a dead end, questioning and everything, or we can become part of the change and take the time to do things where we can support ourselves and each other through this transition and know that it's going to be okay. Call on whatever divine it is that you connect with. For me, God, angel, ancestors, and guides. For you, it may be something else, higher self, universe, source, whatever it is. But call on the guides, use your intuition, and know that this is uncomfortable. And I'm not saying it's going to be sunshine and rainbows. I'm not even saying it's going to be easy. It's inevitable, and it'll be okay. In the end, it'll be okay. All right, take care. Have a good day. I've got to get to work. Bye.